Right, so we're going to paint our wreath, and I've slightly modified the original because I didn't like the bow in the middle, so I ended up putting it on the top. So we'll do the bow on the top. So we're going to start with the bow, then we'll paint the big leaves, and then we'll paint the little leaves and the berries. So for the bow, we're going to use some red. So make sure you've got enough red diluted on your palette. And we'll start with the center part of the bow. And for that, you might want to use a little bit of the brown and of the red mix. So if you, on your palette, you have an area where you can mix a tiny bit of brown with some red. And we'll be using that later at the end to make some darker parts of our bow. So we're going to paint the middle bit in this darker red, like so. And then you rinse your brush. And then we're going to grab some red. So dilute your red on your palette. It needs to be nice and fluid like this, so runny, but not too liquidy. I'm going to coat my brush with it. And what we're going to do is we're going to avoid our bows to touch the middle part. So we're going to leave a little white part between the two. So it's quite wet, my brush, so I'm just going to tap it on the side. So you can see it's quite a light color. And the reason for that is this is the top part of the bow, so it's the one that's kind of the closest to the light, so we don't want it to be the darkest part. So we're going to, the top part, we're painting it a lighter red, like this, the part above the line. And same on this side, and again we try to make sure it doesn't necessarily, no, I messed that up. There, like so. So you can paint it back and forth to make it nice and even. If you want, you can create a tiny bit of light. So pat your brush dry on your kitchen paper, and then just rub it on the top there to make a bit of light. That's kind of a way to make a light effect without removing or leaving too much white. So that's the top part of our bow, and now we're going to paint the bottom part. And for this, we're going to use slightly thicker paint, still the same red, and we're just going to fill it in. And we've got our bows like that, because that's the inside of the bow, so it's a bit darker. There we go. And then you rinse your brush, and then you're just going to grab the same red again, and we're going to paint our two bits of ribbon there, like this. One here, and it's a really simple bow. I was thinking, as I'm looking at it, I'm going to drop in some red on the top here, just to make it slightly brighter there. And we're going to leave the bow like this, and we're going to rinse our brush, and we're going to move on to the big leaves. So the big leaves, make sure your brush is nice and clean. I'm just going to remove the little bird here so we can do the practice for the leaves. So make sure your brush is really clean, so check on the paper that there's no pigments left, and that you've got enough diluted green on your palette. So for the green, I would like you, if you want to get the same effect, is to grab some green and to mix it with a tiny bit of yellow, the golden yellow, just to get a different hue of green. So we've got a yellowy green, almost like a khaki green, and then we've got original green, which is a bit more bright. Okay, so we've got different shades of green. If you want, you can make an even lighter yellow by adding more golden yellow and make it even lighter. So you can have different shades of green for your leaves. And we're going to start with the darkest shade for the big leaves. So we've got our green here. My brush is too wet, so just patting it dry. Kitchen paper is very handy for this. Up. There we go. So you can see my paint is quite liquid on my palette. It's too runny almost. So I'm going to add a bit more paint, and I'm just not going to add water. So now I've got a better consistency. And I'm going to do the same technique as I showed you in the warm-up, which is press and pull and press and pull, just to fill my leaf and make some nice pointy ends. So I'll start with this one. Press and pull. And got some more green and press and pull. And I'm going to just paint, make sure my pigment are back and forth. And then I'll do the same with this one. Press and release and press and release like that. There. And by doing this gentle release, you are allowing your brush to create a nice soft pointy end like this. Up, there we go. And whilst the paint is still wet, we're going to drop in a little bit of that mix we did earlier with some golden yellow. So I'm just going to drop it in at the base here where it's still wet, because I'm trying to break a little bit the uniformity of the color. You don't have to do this. It's entirely up to you. It's your project, and you might want to stick with one color because you feel more comfortable or confident, and that's absolutely fine. So I've got my first leaves. Now I'm going to paint the little leaves, and for this I'm going to use the lighter green. In fact, I will use 2 shades of the lighter green. I will use this sort of mid shade here, and I will use mostly the yellow, golden yellow. Okay, just to give it some interest. So we're going to start. So we need our brush to be wet, damp, but not too wet. I'm going to grab this green here, and we're just going to paint our little leaves. So same press and release, but obviously it's a much shorter movement, so you can just try to be shorter in your press and release like this. It's very gentle stroke of your card, your paper there. Now, if you don't like the color or the shape, you can either remove it with some kitchen paper. For example, if you didn't like this, you just go over it, and then you can start again. So you could make it yellow like that. So whilst the paint is still wet, there's still plenty you can do. So don't be panicked if it's not exactly come out as you wanted, because you can make some changes. And even when it's dry, you can go over it with a darker color. So it's not all is lost if you're not happy with your outcome. Now I might slightly go off-piste here with some of my leaves. I don't generally put the outline for small leaves, but just to keep this simple for everyone, I've put them on this one. So I'm alternating here between golden leaves and green leaves. I'll just paint a few golden leaves like this, and then slightly more green, just to add some interest. There we go. And I think I'll add another one here. Fine. So we're going to stop here for the leaves and we're going to add our little berries. And that's really simple. We're going to grab some red. Make sure it's nice and fluid on your palette. And roll your brush in the colour and just paint your little berries. So if it's too damp, if it makes a blob of paint, you might just want to use slightly less diluted red. As long as it's your brush is got enough paint on it, you should be fine. So just, and you don't have to, you know, you can add berries where I didn't place them. I've just placed a few there and then, but once again, it's your painting, it's your card, and you are free to do whatever you want. You can even use a gel pen to put some golden berries if you have that at home, or a silver pen. It's quite pretty as well. And really, you know, just look at the composition, see if you're happy with everything. So we're going to stop here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some golden berries with the yellow, this yellow ochre there. So just grabbing some yellow ochre and just dot them along. I just don't like it when there's too many white spaces. But that's, you know, that's entirely up to you. Yeah. And I think I'm going to stop here for the little berries, and I'm just going to finish off my bow. So remember that brown we made at the start, that brown mix is still here, so it's a bit dry, so I'm going to reactivate it with a bit of water. And I'm going to use this brown just to trace over the dark area. So where you did your outline, just drop in some of that brown like this and like that. And then just one line in the middle there, just to finish off our bow. So now the green leaves have dried, we are going to grab some green, slightly darker green, and we're going to do some little details. So you don't want the paint too diluted, and all we're doing is sort of rolling our brush to make a nice pointy end, and we're going to do our little lines to create some lovely finishing touches to our leaves. Like this, and then we'll do it on the little ones. So you can, if you want, you can use a slightly lighter green. So that's what when we mix the yellow and the green, and just all we're doing is we're adding some detail. I just find it always a little bit nicer when we have that. And we'll add little branches. So for the darker leaves, I tend to use a darker green. And what we can do is, we've got some brown on our palette. Just grab some brown. Make sure your brush has got the pointy end ready, like that. You can always test it on your cartridge paper. And we can add some little branches sticking out, or sort of joining the leaves, just to add some detail. And to finish it off, really. You can do some sticking out. I'm trying to join my little leaves to create some sort of connection between them all. Yeah. You can even add a little brown dot to your berries. And there we are, our little easy Christmas wreath with a bow.